Is all taxation just? Or is there a point when taxation moves from what is necessary for proper government to tyranny? The American Founding Fathers in the Declaration of Independence state as one of their grievances against King George III that he imposed taxes on us without our consent. No taxation without representation was a rallying cry of the Revolution. And from that time it has been widely agreed that imposition of a tax without the consent of the governed is a form of tax tyranny. Justice Oliver Wendell Holmes famously said, "Taxes are what we pay for civilized society." His predecessor on the U.S. Supreme Court, Chief Justice John Marshall, noted that the power to tax is the power to destroy. In recent years, some countries, primarily in the European Union, have tried under the guise of tax harmonization and unfair tax practices to impose their desire for higher taxes on low-tax states. International organizations such as the United Nations and the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development have also made attempts to impose taxes on others without their just consent. Tax tyranny exists when members of one group are singled out to pay a disproportionate share of the tax because of their religion, ethnic identity, gender, or other circumstance. Nowadays, this is most often seen in government abusing the idea of a progressive tax rate, where a few people pay a higher proportion of their income in taxes, while the majority pay only a small amount. High tax rates discourage people from working, saving, and investing, which results in fewer jobs, lower economic growth, and often a rise in black markets. High tax rates also encourage productive people and businesses to move to lower tax jurisdictions. 25 years ago, the Irish had some of the lowest incomes in Europe. But after undergoing radical tax rate reduction, including dropping the top corporate tax rate from 50% to only 12.5%, Ireland became the Celtic Tiger. Now their citizens enjoy the second highest per capita income in Europe. 24 countries, many of whose citizens have suffered under the tyranny of communism, have recently instituted flat taxes to avoid progressive rate tax tyranny. Tax tyrannies reduce economic opportunity and job and income growth. They also undermine civil society. Tax tyranny will persist so long as politicians can buy the votes of one group of citizens by promising to shift the burden of government to others.